Hello, my name is Michael Smythe, and today we are going to be going over test taking strategies to help you maximize your learning during the test. And the 5 strategies we're going to go over today are study habits, physical preparation, day of the exam, which you should be doing to get yourself ready, strategies for certain questions such as multiple choice, true, false, fill in the blank, and essay questions, and finally review once test is handed back to you. So how are you going to maximize your knowledge and review the content that you either learned or did not know so well? The first and most important step to succeeding on any test comes down to your study habits. This is the foundation that will allow you to ace that test. There are many different ways you can study, such as making note cards, rereading the material, looking over your notes, watching a video your professor or teacher has provided to you, and many other ways available. The most important thing every student should know, however, is that it doesn't matter what your study habits are, but you must be studying at least 2 weeks before your exam. You should avoid cramming for your exam at all costs, as this way will not allow you to fully grasp the material and provide you the opportunity to succeed the way you should. So to go over, our number one priority is find a way to study that works for you. Study at least 2 weeks before your exam. You should really be studying the entire time as the exam's going on. So from lesson 1, you should take 15 minutes a day to study. And finally, whatever you do, don't cram unless it's the last option available. The next key step in preparing to succeed on the test is physical preparation. Now, although this might not seem important to you succeeding on your test, it actually is very important in relieving stress, which can inhibit you to study. And one of the most important ways to physically prepare your body is to do some sort of physical activity. This will help you avoid building up stress in your body, eating healthy, and getting adequate sleep at least 2 nights before your test, so you can absorb the knowledge and you're ready to undergo the stress of the test as it comes to you. During the day of the test, you want to make sure that you have all the materials needed for the test, such as pencils, pens, markers, or any other materials possibly needed for the test. You also want to make sure that you arrive at least 10 minutes early and eat a good breakfast before your exam, so your mind can be completely focused on the exam, and with your materials, knowing that you showed up early, you don't have to worry about anything else. You just are completely focused on the exam and ready to ace that test. Once the test begins, you will have many questions options. Either they will be true, false, fill in the blank, essay questions, or multiple choice. Whatever the question type need be, you should have a plan in place. You should always read the directions carefully, underlining main words such as not, or other, or neither, so you know exactly how to answer the question. If the question is true-false, you should look for words like often or usually, always, because if these words are in the true-false questions, they usually are true. For essay questions, you should always rewrite the question and split the question up if it has multiple parts to make sure that you answer all questions. For using these strategies, this should help you succeed and narrow down your options to get the best score possible on your test. Once the test is handed back, your testing is not over yet. Your main goal is to grasp as much material as possible. How can you do this? You should go and meet with your teacher afterwards to review the problems and questions you missed. Also, you should take time to yourself to review the questions that you missed as well. If you got an A+ or a high score on the test, you may not need as much review as a student who struggled on the test. The importance is, if you have to redo the test, or the test comes up on a final exam or cumulative exam, that you will be better prepared for the next test if you did not succeed. If you did succeed, you should still review the material to keep that knowledge in your head. Studies show that reviewing the material 24 hours after the test being taken will improve your scores by at least 10%. Okay, those are my 5 testing strategies to help you best succeed during your exams. So let's review. Study habits, making sure you're studying before the test, at least 2 weeks before, but preferably during the whole entire course leading up to the exam. Physical preparation, staying fit and eating healthy to relieve stress before the exam. The day of the exam, being prepared, having your materials ready. Strategies and questions, going over key words or rewriting the question, reading the questions to make sure you understand what is being asked of you. And finally, reviewing the test once it is handed back to you. Good luck, guys. I hope this helps you with your next exam. Thank you. Have a nice day.